What up, YouTube? This is your boy Kirby Curbs giving you guys the dueling video of the verse monsters. You guys been wanting to see this deck in action. I drew into a pretty crappy hand because I've been, for some reason before this, I was drawing into nothing but vanillas, 4 vanillas and 4 duels straight in a row. I was like, damn, this hand sucks. So I go into Thunderbird. It's my best option at the moment. So whatever he does, I can always use Thunderbird's effect. So I tried to bait out whatever he has with, to kill Thunder King instead. So I'm like, no search, dude. I think he did it on purpose just to get a shuffle. So I have Thunder King and Thunderbird. I should be pretty good from there on. He starts special summoning crazy, and he doesn't ask for response. So I'm like, okay. And it's like I'm just gonna negate that with Thunder King. I really regret doing that, but he Pot of Avarice. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. So I'm like, okay, it must be nice. And I used Thunderbird's effect in response to Pot of Avarice, and now I have a 1950 Thunderbird. So I summon my vanilla a Heliotrope just to get more damage. So I'm like attacking like crazy. So I tried to go into Ophion because I know this deck special summons low 5s or higher a lot, so I take the risk of just in case he gets a Solemn Warning, well at least it gets him down. So I searched out my Infestation card, so I have a guarantee win right here regardless. But he MSTs the Infestation card, so I was got a little bit worried right there because like, oh crap, he could Dark Hole right there. But I'm like, okay, I'm ready for whatever he throws at me. He plays 1/1 and summons Level Eater. I'm like, okay, he's trying to go into level 4, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna Mirror Force that. I have pretty much game. So make your own side, guys. I'm not gonna show you my side. It's pretty much you side in everything what Dino Rabbit player will side in. So I was about to side in Needle Sealing. I'm like, what's the odds of him summoning like more than 4 monsters? I'm like, okay, I got the Fisher, so I'm like, I got a guarantee Rabbit effect right here off the bat. So shout out to Anthony, he's watching this duel. He's like a stalker. Nah, just kidding. But I MST the wrong one. I felt this stupid. I'm like, oh great, it could be a Solemn Warning. So I used Rabbit. I'm like, okay, he lets Rabbit go through. So I'm gonna summon my 2 Heliotropes. I didn't want to take the risk of attacking directly and then running into a Mirror Force. So I summon Burst Ophion. I used the effect to search out my Infestation card to guarantee a 25-50 direct damage. So if he didn't Solemn Warnings Ophion, I should be pretty good from there on. So I set everything, and I believe this is where he scoops. He shows me his whole hand. He couldn't do anything anyway, so I have D-Fissure, and I have a guaranteed win because his deck depends too much on the graveyard. So this is now my other match. It's Watts versus Evil Swarm. I have game 1. Game 1, I have this on the run basically. I started learning a little bit about Watts in this, which I'm really happy about that. So he heavy storms. I'm like, wow, must be nice. DN always does this a lot, and every single time, every duel, people draw into heavy storm first turn always. So I summon Heliotrope and he tries to Mirror Force. I'm like, okay, I got my Infestation card. I kind of figured he was gonna do something like that. So I kind of aimed the wrong one because I really didn't want to aim for that. So he got rid of the Heliotrope. I summoned Thunder King. Good luck trying to Pot of Duality. So he keeps on setting. I'm like, god darn it. So he uses a Dragonfly thing, and I'm like, okay. The thing I learned about Watts, that you don't want a Veiler whatever they have. It's just like, it's pretty stupid. Whatever, you try to get rid of the most annoying things. Like if you can really take over the duel, if they can't really protect their monsters, you have the game basically. Like I could Veiler the thing if I wanted to, but I didn't. So I pretty much had this game. So I compulse every. Oh, he Dark Bribes. I'm like, okay, I attack another freaking Dragonfly. I'm like, okay, cool story, bro. And he thing, and I heavy storm. That's pretty much game. Pretty much I don't have a side for Watts, so I tried to side in 2 Cyber Dragons, yeah, whatever. But I misplayed in this duel. I should have waited for a chain to resolve, which technically he could. Like I should have asked. You'll see why. I lose because of big chain, and I should have kept the card because he Dark Bribed a card in the middle of a chain. So I'm like, okay, he can't do that. So it's my fault for not asking response. So please don't comment below like, oh, you can't do that. No, excuse me, guys. It was a misunderstanding. This is the part. So he couldn't, you know, I should have waited for him to respond about the freaking compose. So I should have still have an infestation card, but it's whatever, dudes. I tried to summon as many monsters as I can at the moment, just to try to attempt to go exceed. He's protecting himself with the 1 day apiece. I couldn't even pot duality, so I'm trying to bait out the freaking Thunder King. So I'm like, okay, he lets freaking Maestro go through. So I pretty much start call, and I have a free Maestro out in the field. I'm like, yes, this is totally awesome. And I misplayed very hard on this duel, because there's one part I think in this duel that I didn't pot a duality, and I'm like, okay. And I'm just talking to some dude that always asks me like 20 questions. Like, I don't mind the questions, but just don't crowd me with so many questions. I should have pot duality. Oh wait, I couldn't even pot duality because he had Thunder King. I feel stupid. So never mind that part, I say. Man, I'm so sleepy. It's like 12 o'clock already by doing this recording, so bear with me, guys. I lose this duel badly. You'll see. I'm not gonna explain. Like, I tried to bait out his BLS, and I tried to bluff it out. It doesn't turn out very nice at the end. Doka would have been nice at the moment. But they're not gonna... I don't think they're gonna do no more support for verz anyways. Because the thing is, they're... In the dual terminal story, Sophia pretty much blows up everything, and I don't think they're gonna do something more dual terminal like Castellars or verz if everything is blown up in the freaking Hidden Arsenal world. So I'm glad I actually potted duality, because I would have drawn into those 2 vanilla straight in a row, and that would have been really bad. I already drew into 1 vanilla, so that's bad. So he summons a Watt Giraffe, and I'm like, I'm not going to really mirror force that. He only has 1 Watt Giraffe, so there's nothing to be worried about. So I summon my caster, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to attack with caster first to guarantee attack and destroy it. He tries to depress, and I'm like, okay, good luck with my infestation card. And I pretty much got 2,000 directly damaged. I'm saving the MST for 1 day apiece. So whenever he activates it, so he activates Monster Reborn, which I don't know why he said that. Who knows? So I'm like, okay, I'll take the hit. He falls. I'm like, okay, what the hell? This is so horrible. He summons Thunder King. I'm like, okay, good luck with that Thunder King in your hands, because I'm gonna summon my BLS, Enjoy the Beginning. So start enjoying the beginning of his summon and taking that 3,000 damage. So basically, he's about to scoop because he doesn't have much in his hand. He's going to show his hand pretty much right now. He's going to say so close, but really it's not really a close duel because I have Mirror Force and MST. And he drew into the next turn Messenger apiece. And I'm like, oh, it wouldn't matter because I have the MST face down, so I had game. But make sure you thumbs up this video and comment below if you enjoyed this duel video. If you have any questions, let me know. Anyways, I'm out. Bye.